Hello students, hope you all have understood the previous classes there. In the previous classes, we did the questions related to numbers. Now in this class, we'll discuss the questions related to area and some questions are related to age there. So we are going to the question number 1. As you all have the questions with you, the first question was perimeter of a rectangular field is 82 meter. We'll read the statement and we'll convert it into equation. So first information given, perimeter of a rectangular field is 82 meter. As we all know, formula for perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B is equal to 82 given. Now while writing the solutions, units are not required. At last, when you will write the answer, always write the units also. Now we'll shift this 2 to right hand side. Here 2 is multiplied by L plus B. When we will change the position, it will get divided. So we will get L plus B is equal to 82 divided by 2, which will be equal to 41. So from here, either B we will write in terms of L or L in terms of B. So I am writing B is equal to 41 minus L. Make it equation number 1. Now moving on to the next information. Next information is given. Area is 400 meter square. We know formula for area of rectangle is L into B is equal to 400 given. Now from the first equation, B can be written as 41 minus L. So it will be equal to L into 41 minus L is equal to 400. Now do the multiplication here. So it will be equal to 41L minus L square is equal to 400. Now we are getting a quadratic equation in terms of L. So we'll shift all the expressions to one side there. So I am shifting to right hand side so that minus L square will become positive L square. So it will be equal to L square minus 41L plus 400 is equal to 0. So now we got the quadratic equation. All can solve this equation. So all can check the answer for this question. Length is equal to 25 meter and breadth is equal to 16 meter. Now moving to the second question. In the second question it was given area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. So area is given, that is L into B is equal to 528. Then next information was given. Length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. Read the question and frame the equation. Length of the plot is. So length of the plot is L. L is meaning equal to 1 meter more than. 1 meter more than means addition. 1 meter more than twice its breadth. Twice means 2 times its breadth, and breadth we have taken is equal to B. So our equation will be equal to L is equal to 1 plus 2B. Now what we will do? We will substitute the value of L in first equation. So it will be equal to 1 plus 2B into B is equal to 528. Again we will multiply it. So it will be equal to B plus 2B square is equal to 528. Shift to 528 also to left hand side and arrange the equation. So 2B square plus B minus 528 is equal to 0. So once again we got the quadratic equation. Hope all have started solving this equation. Please solve fast. Solution is not over. You can leave it. Afterwards you can solve the question there. Your answer will come. Length is equal to 33 meter and breadth is equal to 16 meter. Always while writing the answers there, at last answer statement should be written in the word problems there. So moving on to the next question. Question number 3. It was written sum of the areas of two squares. We have two squares here. So we'll take the sides of two squares. Sum of the areas of two squares is 400 centimeter square. So we'll take, let the side of one square, let the side of one square be x and the other be y. And the other be y. So we have taken the side of one square as x and side of the other square as y. Now in the question it was given sum of the areas of these two squares. So area of the first square, as we know the formula, area of square is side square. So area of first square will be equal to x square and area of second square will be equal to y square, and it was given their addition is equal to 400. So our equation will come x square plus y square is equal to 400. Make it equation number 1. Now moving on to the next information. Next information written is if the difference of their perimeter is 16 centimeter. Difference of their perimeter. As we know, perimeter of a square is 4 into side. So perimeter of first square will be equal to 4x and perimeter of second square will be equal to 4y. So difference of their perimeter, 4x minus 4y is equal to 16 written. Not necessary that 4x minus 4y only you can write. If you want, you can write 4y minus 4x is equal to 16. Both will be correct there. Now we can check how we will solve the equation there. Now from the first equation, we cannot rewrite y square or x square in terms of x and y, because if you will shift this x square here, y square will be equal to 400 minus x square. Then y will be equal to square root, and doing the question related to square root will be difficult. So we will find out the value of x or y from this equation. As we can check, all the expressions, all the terms are divisible by 4. So to make our calculation easy, we can divide it by 4. So it will be equal to x minus y is equal to 4. Now it is easy to shift y to right hand side. So it will be equal to x is equal to 4 plus y. Now we will substitute the value of x in equation number 1. Substituting the value of x in equation number 1. Value of x is 4 plus y. So substituting here, so it will be equal to 4 plus y the whole square plus y square is equal to 400. Now we'll simplify it. Use the identity a plus b the whole square. So it will be equal to 16 plus 8y plus y square is equal to 400. So y square plus y square will be equal to 2y square plus 8y, then here plus 16 minus 400 is equal to 0. So 2y square plus 8y, here we will do the subtraction there, 400 minus 16. So it will be equal to 10 minus 6, 4, 9 minus 1 will be equal to 8. So it will be equal to 384 is equal to 0. As we can check, each term is divisible by 2. So we can cancel it by 2. It will be equal to y square plus 4y minus 192 is equal to 0. So we reach the quadratic equation, solve the quadratic equation and find out the value of y. I am writing the answer here. The value of answers will be equal to 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. You can check your answer. Answer is equal to 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Now moving on to the next question. Next question written is the hypotenuse of a right triangle is. So it is better we can draw a right triangle. triangle ABC. Not necessary that in a right triangle AC only will be the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse meaning the longest side. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is 6 meter more than twice the shortest side. It depends on us which one you want. You can take as shortest side. And shortest side we will take it as X there. So suppose at present in the diagram I am taking the shortest side as BC. So we will take the shortest side as X. So here we will write let BC is equal to X. Now it was given the hypotenuse. In the question we can check in the diagram there. Hypotenuse is AB. So we will write here AB is equal to. Information given, the hypotenuse of a right triangle is 6 meter more than. 6 meter more than. So 6 plus. Then twice the shortest side. Our shortest side we have taken as X. So twice the shortest side. So that will be equal to 6 plus 2x. Hope all are getting this one. We have taken the shortest side as BC and BC we have taken equal to X. Then it was written hypotenuse. We have taken the hypotenuse as AB. So hypotenuse is 6 meter more than twice the shortest side, which is equal to X. Now the third side. If the third side, our third side remaining, that is AC. Third side is 2 meter less than the hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse is 6 plus 2x and third side is 2 meter less, meaning minus 2. 2 meter less than the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 6 plus 2x minus 2. Now we will simplify it. 6 minus 2 will be equal to 4. So it will be equal to 4 plus 2x. Now we got all the sides of the right triangle. BC as x. We got AC is equal to 4 plus 2x and hypotenuse as 6 plus 2x. And since the information written, it is a right triangle. So we have to use the property of a right triangle. In right triangle we will know the property which we can use, that is Pythagoras theorem. So we are going to use Pythagoras theorem in the right triangle. As Pythagoras theorem says, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. In our question we have taken the hypotenuse as AB. So always write down, mention that we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. So you should write by in triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem. Hope all are writing in triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem we will get there hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse is AB. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. Now we are going to substitute the value. We have taken our AB was equal to, hypotenuse was 6 more than twice the shortest side. So that was 6 plus 2x the whole square is equal to AC square we got, I think, 4 plus 2x. So AC square 4 plus 2x the whole square plus BC. BC we have taken is equal to x. So that will be equal to x square. Now we will simplify all the expressions using identity. So it will be equal to here 36 plus 2AB. 2 into 6, 12. 12 into 2, 24x plus 4x square is equal to, here again we are going to use the identity. So it will be equal to 16 plus 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16x plus 4x square, and this plus x square as it is there. Now we can check if anything will get cancelled there. 4x square and plus 4x square. If I will shift here, it will become minus 4x square. So both will get cancelled there. I am not showing the cancellation there. So remaining all the expression will shift to right hand side. So it will be equal to x square plus 16x plus 16. These two already cancelled there. So remaining here minus 24x minus 36 is equal to 0. So it will become x square. 16 minus 24 will be equal to minus 8x, and then minus 36 plus 20 will be equal to minus 20 is equal to 0. Now all can solve the quadratic equation. Any method you can use, either by quadratic formula or by factorization method. So when you will solve, you will get the value of x is equal to 10 centimeter. X is equal to 10 centimeter means the shortest side is 10 centimeter, and remaining hypotenuse, as we wrote there, 6 plus 2x, in that you can substitute the value. So you will get the remaining sides as hypotenuse is 24 centimeter and the next side is hypotenuse 26 centimeter and the other side will be equal to 24 meter. It was written meter. 24 meter. All are given in meter. So hope this type of questions method clear to you. Now moving to the next question. Next question was written, the product of Ramu's age 5 years ago with his age 9 years later is 15. No other persons are there, only Ramu is there. So we'll take Ramu's present age as x. So write down, let Ramu's present age, let Ramu's present age be x. Now in the question what was written, the product of Ramu's age 5 years ago. Now we will write here 5 years ago. In the all these steps marks will be there. That's why write down these steps there. Don't move to the equation directly there. 5 years ago, what will be Ramu's age? If you check, if your age at present is 17 years, then 5 years ago it will be equal to 17 minus 5, 12. So in the same way, if Ramu's present age is x, then 5 years ago it will be equal to x minus 5. And then with his age 9 years later. 9 years later means later from the present age. So we'll write here after 9 years. After 9 years, Ramu's age is equal to, at present Ramu's age is x. At present if your age is 10 years, then after 9 years it will be equal to 10 plus 9, 19 years. So in the same way, if Ramu's present age is x, then after 9 years it will be equal to x plus 9. These all information we got from what we assumed there. We have taken Ramu's present age as x. Now we will check what is written in the question. In the question it was written, the product of Ramu's age 5 years ago with his age 9 years later is 15. Now we are going to frame the equation. In the question it was written, their product is equal to 15. So we will write according to the question, x minus 5 into x plus 9 equal to 15. Now we will simplify the equation there. So it will be equal to x square plus 9x minus 5x minus 45 is equal to 15. Shift all the expression to one side. X square plus 4x minus 45 plus 15 also we are shifting. So it will be equal to minus 15. So minus 45 minus 15 will be equal to minus 60 is equal to 0. Now you can solve the equation. Hope all are solving the equation. So you can check the value. Your value of x will come equal to 6. After solving, you will get the answer. X is equal to 6. So at last, write down the answer statement. Ramu's present age is 6 years. Now, next question. Question number 6. It was written there, the sum of ages of a father and his son. So two persons are there. So first we can assume what will be their present age. So write down, we can take, let son's age be X and father's age be Y. We have taken the son's age as X and father's age as Y. Now the information, sum of the ages of father and his son is 45 years. So it will be equal to X plus Y is equal to 45. So from here only we can rewrite Y as 45 minus X and make it equation number 1. Now next information, it was given 5 years ago. So first we have to write what will be their age before 5 years. So just write down there, before 5 years. Before 5 years, son's age will be equal to, at present son's age is X. So before 5 years, son's age will be equal to X minus 5. Similarly, father's age will be equal to Y minus 5. Step by step we are doing the question there. Now we will check what is the information given. 5 years ago, the product of their ages was 124. We got their age 5 years ago as X minus 5 and Y minus 5. Now information is given, the product of their ages X minus 5 into Y minus 5 is equal to 124. The product of their ages is equal to 124. Now don't do the multiplication here because we want the value of Y. So instead of doing here multiplication, first we can substitute the value of Y. Otherwise, if you will multiply XY, you have to substitute the value of Y here also. Then while doing the multiplication, again minus 5 Y will come. Then again you have to substitute the value of Y. So instead of substituting the value of Y 2 times, first we can substitute the value of Y as 45 minus X from equation 1. So in place of Y, going to substitute 45 minus X. So it will be equal to X minus 5 into, in place of Y we are writing 45 minus X. And this minus 5 as it is there, equal to 124. At present don't do the multiplication, we can simplify these two. X minus 5 into 45 minus 5 will be equal to 40 minus X is equal to 124. If you want, you can do the multiplication here also, but it increases the number of terms there. Just to make the calculation easy, I told you to do the subtraction there. Now we will get 4 terms only while doing the multiplication. Now we can simplify it. So it will be equal to 40x, x into minus x will be equal to minus x square, minus 5 into 40 will be equal to minus 200, minus 5 into minus x will become plus 5x is equal to 124. So we can shift all the expression to right hand side so that our coefficient of x square should become positive. And while shifting, we can add these two numbers also. 40x plus 5x will be equal to 45x. So now x square minus 45x plus 124 plus 200 is equal to 0. So x square minus 45x plus it will be equal to 4, 2 plus 1, 3. 324 is equal to 0. Now you can find out the solution. I hope all are solving this one. So when you will solve this one, you will get the value of x as 9 and value of y. Value of y you will get when you will substitute the value in the first equation which we wrote. Y is equal to 36. So we can say son's age is equal to 9 years and father's age is 36 years. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 7. Question number 7. A girl is twice as old as her sister. It was written, girl is twice as old as her sister. So sister is smaller, so we'll take the sister's age as x. So let sister's age be x. Then what will be girl's age? As it was written, girl is twice. Twice means 2 times. So girl's age will be equal to 2x. Now it was written 4 years hence, means after 4 years. So we'll rewrite what will be their ages after 4 years. After 4 years, sister's age. At present age of sister is x. So after 4 years, what will be age? Obviously, if your present age is 15. So after 4 years, it will be equal to 15 plus 4 equal to 19. So same way, it will be equal to x plus 4. And girl's age will be equal to, as it is, 2x plus 4. Now we can check what information is written there. 4 years hence, the product of their ages will be 160. 4 years hence, the product of their ages means the product of these two ages is equal to 160. So x plus 4 into 2x plus 4 is equal to 160. Multiplication now, it will be equal to 2x square plus 4x plus 4 into 2x, 8x plus 4 4s are 16 is equal to 160. Shift 160 also to left hand side. So it will be equal to 2x square plus 12x plus 60 minus 160. Do the subtraction there. So it will be equal to 60 minus 16. So 60 minus 10 is 50 and 50 minus 6 will be equal to 44. So we'll get here 44 is equal to 0. Hope it is correct there, and here it will come negative because 160 minus 60. I think it is correct. 10 minus 6, 4. 5 minus 1, 4. 144. We can check all the numbers. All the terms are divisible by 2. So we can cancel it by 2. So it becomes x square plus 6x minus 72 is equal to 0. Now all can solve this one. Hope all have completed. If not completed, I am writing the answer so that you can check your answer. Do it afterwards. Don't leave the questions. You will get x is equal to 6 there. So we can say sister's age is equal to 6 years and girl's age is equal to 12 years. Now, next question. The sum of the reciprocals of Ram's age. Only one person is there, that is Ram. So we will take, let Ram's age be x. So that is question number 8. We will write, let Ram's age be x. Now next information, the sum of the reciprocal of Ram's age 3 years ago. So we will write, what will be Ram's age 3 years ago. Present age is x. So 3 years ago it will be equal to x minus 3. And then it was written 5 years from now. Now we will write after 5 years. After 5 years, Ram's age will be equal to, present age is x. So after 5 years, Ram's age will be equal to x plus 5. Now read the question carefully. It was written, the sum of the reciprocals of Ram's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 3 by 5. 3 years ago, Ram's age is x minus 3. So its reciprocal will be equal to 1 by x minus 3. And reciprocal of 5 years hence will be equal to 1 by x plus 5. And it was given their sum equal to 3 by 5. Now again how we will simplify it? Cross multiplication method. So it will be equal to x plus 5 plus x minus 3 by, hope all are doing with me, x square plus 5x minus 3x. So directly I am writing plus 2x minus 3 into 5 minus 15 is equal to 3 by 5. While students, when they send the solution there, I observed there, you are multiplying it here only. That is not wrong, but when you will multiply here, you have to add so many terms are there. You have to multiply 5 by so many terms there. So instead of multiplying directly by 5, first what you can do, you can add these numbers. So it will be equal to 2x plus 2 by x square plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 3 by 5. Now only two terms are there. We can do the cross multiplication. So it will be equal to 10x plus 10 is equal to 3x square plus 6x minus 15 3s are 45. You can shift all the expression to one side. 3x square plus 6x minus 45 minus 10x minus 10 equal to 0. So 3x square, 6 minus 10 will be equal to minus 4x, minus 45 minus 10 will be equal to minus 55 is equal to 0. So we got the quadratic equation. Start solving it. Now moving on to the next one. Now here before, so I am giving the answer there. When you will solve, you will get the answer x is equal to 5. So Ram's age is 5 years. Moving on to the next type. Next it was written, if the price of a book is reduced by rupees 5, a person can buy 5 more books for rupees 300. Slightly, I hope it is difficult for you to understand. We'll check the question there. I am not going to do this question first. Small question. Just one example there. Suppose you have 100 rupees with you. You have 100 rupees with you and I told you to buy a book which cost rupees 5 each. Okay, you have 100 rupees and I told you to purchase a book, purchase some books which cost rupees 5 each. How many books you can purchase? For 100 rupees and cost of one book is 5 rupees. So how many books you can purchase for rupees 100? How many? 20. How we are doing? 100 by 5, 20 rupees. Now in the same way now, suppose the price of each book is increased now. Now the price is rupees 10 each. Then how many books you can purchase for 100 rupees? 100 by 10. So it will be equal to 10 books. So this is the concept which we are going to use to solve this question there. Okay. If the price of a book is reduced by rupees 5, it was written. So, price is reduced. So, original price we will write first. Let the original price of the book, let the original price of the book is rupees X. You have 300 rupees with you. And price of each book is X rupees there. Then how many books you can purchase? Number of books is equal to, again relate the concept. If you have 100 rupees and price of each book you can write there. Price of each book is 10 rupees. Then how many books we can purchase? 100 by 10. In the same way, we have 300 rupees and price of each book is X. Then how many books we can purchase? 300 by X. I hope this method is clear to you. If you have 100 rupees and price of each book is 10 rupees, the number of books we can purchase, that will be equal to 100 by 10. In the same way, with 300 rupees in hand and cost of each book is X rupees, number of books will be equal to 300 by X. Now the information which is given, if the price of the book is reduced by rupees 5. So our new price will be equal to new price of each book is equal to, what will come? New price will be equal to, it is reduced. Now the price is X minus 5. Now the person can buy 5 more books, that we will check afterwards there. Now our new price is equal to X minus 5. Again we will check with this price how many books we can purchase. Number of books is equal to, we have total money 300 only and price of each book is X minus 5. So it will be equal to 300 by X minus 5. So in the first case, number of books is equal to 300 by X. Now when the price is reduced, number of books purchased is equal to 300 by X minus 5. Now check the information which is given in the question. It was written, if the price of the book is reduced by 5, a person can buy 5 more books for rupees 300. These two represent number of books only. What is the difference in these two number of books? 5. A person can buy 5 more books for rupees 300. So the difference in these two number of books is 5 rupees. Now we have to check the difference is 5. Which one is smaller, which one is greater there. Then only we can write the subtraction there. Numerator same. So normally in case if the numerator is same, the number which is written at the bottom in denominator, the smaller one will be greater. Like 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Which one will be greater? 1 by 2. So the smaller denominator will be greater. If you will check here, the smaller denominator is X minus 5 there. So we will write here 300 by X minus 5 minus 300 by X is equal to, what is the difference in the book? 5. He can buy 5 more books for rupees 300. That's why we wrote the difference is equal to 5. Now suppose you wrote it opposite way. You wrote in this way. 300 by X minus 300 by X minus. Don't write this one. I am just giving you the example there. Suppose you wrote the expression in this way. Okay. Then after that you are simplifying everything, and if you are using quadratic formula to solve, we are finding the value of, in this way we are writing square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and you will start solving this one. If you will write the information wrong in this way, just we change the position there, then what will come? When you will solve inside the square root, you will get a negative number. And we know square root of a negative number is not possible. This one occur because your first one, the first statement was wrong. It should be written correctly in this way only. So instead of cutting down the whole solution, what you should do, just do one thing. Where you wrote this 5, just make it equal to minus 5. If while solving, it happens in the examination when you are in tension there, sometimes you might do this mistake there. So when you will do the mistake, here you will get a negative number. So if you are getting a negative number here, just check that your first step is wrong. So instead of cutting down the whole solution, just you can do one trick. You just write down this plus 5 as minus 5, and then accordingly correct the value there. It will be correct there. Now we can simplify it. So it will be equal to 300 into x, 300x, minus sign is there, that's why I put the bracket. 300 into x will be equal to 300x, 300 into minus 5 will be equal to minus 1500 by x minus 5 into x. So it will be equal to x square minus 5x is equal to 5. Now open the bracket, it will be equal to 300x minus 300x minus into minus plus 1500 by x square minus 5x is equal to 5. 300x and minus 300x will get cancelled. I am multiplying here, so it will be equal to 5x square minus 25x is equal to 1500. 1500 we can shift to left hand side, becomes 5x square minus 25x minus 1500 is equal to 0. All the terms are divisible by 5, so we can cancel it by 5. X square minus 5x minus 300 is equal to 0. Now we got the quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation. So when you will solve the quadratic equation, you will get the value of x as 20. So write down the answer statement. The original price is 20 rupees. Original price is 20 rupees. Hope the method is clear to you. Some more questions we will discuss of same type there. Now next question, question number 10. This question it was written, a person on tour has 360 rupees for his expense. You just imagine yourself only, you are going for a tour and you have 360 rupees with you. If he extend his tour for 4 days, he has to cut down his daily expenses by rupees 3. Okay. You are going for a tour with 360 rupees in your hand. And your father said you have to spend only 90 rupees one day. So if you have to spend rupees 90 or you are going for a tour for suppose 4 days. You are going tour for 4 days. Then how much rupees you can spend on one day? You have 360 rupees and you are going for a tour for 4 days there. So share of 1 day. 1 day's expense will be equal to 360 by 4. So 1 day you can spend 90 rupees there. Now suppose due to some rain or any other reason there, by any condition you have to extend your tour for 2 days more. Now instead of 4 days you have to spend 2 days more, but the amount is same with you. So you have to cut down your daily expenses there. That how we will do. First we planned to suppose to go for a tour for 4 days there. So in 1 day with 360 rupees in my hand, I can spend 90 rupees in 1 day there. But now due to some reason there, we have to extend the tour for 2 days more. So now I have 6 days with me and then 360 rupees same only with me. So my expense for 1 day will be equal to 360 by 6. That is equal to 60 rupees there. So this is the concept which we are going to use to solve this question there. Now you just check the question. So original duration of tour we have to calculate there. So let the original duration for tour is x days there. Let the original, I am writing short form there. Let the original duration of tour be x days with 360 rupees in your hand there. Then how much you can spend for 1 day? Original duration is x days. So expense for 1 day. Expense for 1 day will be equal to 360 by x. Now it was written there, if he extend his tour for 4 days more. Now our new duration is equal to x plus 4. Now in this case our expense what will be? Expense for 1 day will be equal to 360 by x plus 4. At present you just write down the information, and after that we will check the question and then we will frame the equation there. So expense for 1 day, now we wrote in both the cases there. Now it was written there, if he extend his tour for 4 days, he has to cut down his daily expenses by rupees 3. In the first case daily expense was 360 by x, and in this case daily expenses is 360 by x plus 4. In these two daily expenses the difference is of 3 rupees there. So again we have to do the subtraction. Which one is greater, that we have to check there. You can check numerator is same, so the smaller denominator will be greater. So if you can see here x and x plus 4. So obviously x is smaller there. So 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 4 is equal to, difference is of 3 rupees only. So again we will simplify it, do the cross multiplication. 360x plus 360 into 4, 0, 4 6 are 24, carry over 2, 4 3 are 12, plus 2, 14, minus 360x. Only one term was there, that's why I haven't written the bracket there. By x square plus 4x is equal to 3. 360x and minus 360x will get cancelled. Here we are going to do the cross multiplication. 3x square plus 12x is equal to 1440. 1440 shifting to left hand side. As you can check, all the numbers are divisible by 3, so we can cancel it by 3. So it will be equal to x square plus 4x minus 3 4s are 12, remainder will be equal to 2, so 3 8s are, and then 0. 480 is equal to 0. Now you can solve the equation there. So answer for this one is x is equal to 20. You can check, you will get the answer, x is equal to 20. Now in the same way, one more question we will do of this type. Next is rupees 6,000. In the book I wrote it question number 12, but I am doing it at question number 11 because same type only, so that it will be easy for you to understand there. Rupees 6,500 were equally divided among a certain number of persons there. We have 6,000 rupees and 6,500 rupees we have to divide in a certain number of people, and then related some informations given in the question there. Find the original number of persons. So again, before going to do this one, we have 1,000 rupees with us. 1,000 rupees we have to distribute to 10 students. So what will be the share of one student? How much money one student will get? How we will do? 1,000 by 10. So one student will get 100 rupees. So in the same way we are going to do this question. 6,500 rupees we have. Find the original number of persons. So we'll write, let the original number of persons be x. I'm not rubbing this one so that it will be easy for you to understand there. We have 6,500 rupees with us, and 6,500 rupees we have to distribute among number of persons which are equal to x. Then what will be the share of one person? How much one person will get? When 10,000 rupees we distributed among 10 persons, so share of one person was 10,000 by 10. In the same way, 6,500 rupees we are distributing among X person. So share of one person will be equal to 6,500 by X. Now it was written, had there been 15 more person, number of persons increased. Now write down there, new number of persons is equal to 15% increased, X plus 5. Now what will happen to share of one person? Share of one person is equal to same amount only we have, 6,500 by X plus 15. Now it was written, had there been 15 more persons, each would have got rupees 30 less. So difference in these two share is 30 rupees there. Again we can check which one is greater there. 6,500. Numerator is same. So whose denominator is smaller, that number will be greater. Whose denominator is smaller? X there. So we'll write down there 6,500 by X. 6,500 by X minus 6,500 by X plus 15 is equal to, how much difference is there? 30 rupees. Each would have got 30 rupees less. I hope the method is clear to you. Now you can solve this question. So many questions we discussed of this type. So I am not going to solve it. You can solve by yourself, and at last you can check value of X is equal to 50. At last write down the answer statement. Now one more question we will do. That is not of this type, a simple question, different type there. In a class test, please check the question there. In the homework it is question number 11, but I discussed question number 12 first, because all three types we discussed together there. In a class test, the sum of marks obtained by A in maths and science is 28. So we'll take, let the mark in maths be X. Mark in maths be X, and in science be Y. So information given, marks of, sum of the marks obtained by A in maths and science is 28. So information, X plus Y is equal to 28. Now it was written, had he got 3 marks more in maths. 3 marks more in maths. So it will be equal to X plus 3. And 4 marks less in science. At present in science mark is Y. 4 mark less in science. So Y minus 4. The product of his mark would have been 180. Clear? If he got 3 marks more in maths and 4 mark less in science, the product of their marks will be equal to 180. Now we will solve this one. So again, don't multiply directly from this equation. We can rewrite Y as 28 minus X. So in place of Y, substitute 28 minus X. Minus 4 is equal to 180. X plus 3 into 28 minus 4 will be equal to 24 minus X is equal to 180. Now we can do the multiplication. 24x, x into minus x square, plus 3 into 24, 72 minus 3x is equal to 180. Now we can shift all the expression to left hand side or right hand side we can shift, so that minus x square will get cancelled. X square, 24 minus 3 will be equal to 21, and shifting to right hand side, so it will be equal to minus 28x plus 180 minus 72 is equal to 0. So x square minus 21x, now here we can do the subtraction there. So it will be equal to 10 minus 2, 8, 7 minus 7, 0, 108 is equal to 0. Now you can solve this question there. If you will solve, you will get 2 answers there. So both the answers are possible. One will be equal to 12 or 16, or the next answer will be equal to 9 and 18. 9 and 19. Hope the method is clear to you. So homework already I send you through WhatsApp there, so you can check the homework. Same type, whatever we discussed in the class, in that the same way only I gave the question there. So please solve the question, and if any doubt is there, you can send your doubts through WhatsApp or you can call. Thank you.